Good evening, everyone. Hello to the replay viewers. This is a live session, but we will be doing everything normally that you would normally expect on a normal video. So you can watch this on the replay for as many days after this as you like. We will reset the webinar for next week's session shortly in a few days. G'day, Paul. How you going? See, there's a few people coming in there. Just make sure my dog's not going to burst through the room in a moment. We'll get going in a few minutes, guys. Just having a cup of tea. It's freezing cold here. Hi, Talia. Welcome back. I've got a really cool session tonight. We had planned for the guys that were watching 2 weeks ago. We said we were going to have a special secret session on creating a live funnel. So much has happened in the last 2 weeks. I have like several to show you. I'm very excited. I actually launched something today. I also am going to show you all the numbers behind that as well. Can't wait to show you that. It went off, to say the least. I have a few affiliate pages I want to show you as well. I'm hoping it doesn't refresh. I'm going to refresh it while you guys are watching so I can show you that it's like a slot machine on this thing today. Every time I pull the button, money keeps coming out. I'm loving this. I'm Nathan. I'm from Rapid Startups. We run a meetup down here in Perth in Western Australia. We meet up every fortnight in person. We have had a little bit of a hiatus because my wife is away at the moment on a Buddhist retreat. So I'm daddy daycare and I can't find anyone to look after the kids on a Wednesday night. So we do these online sessions every week though. So I am free every Tuesday night. I'm all yours to go through everything from ideation, thinking about your idea, creating a startup, naming, legalities, all that sort of stuff, accounting, right through to building a website, landing pages, to getting your first customer, launching, marketing, all that sort of stuff. So we go through a bit of a structure. So we try and follow the 7-day startup kind of methodology from Dan Norris, who is actually, g'day Barry, who's actually running today. Today is day one of the live 7-day startup. If you guys aren't in that community, it's fantastic. 7daystartup.com is Dan Norris's legit, real, full-on live sessions. He does them, I think he's doing one every quarter now. I did one in April and launched BP Diet Plan. I did one in December. I think it was the first or second one, the live sessions. It was really awesome. Yes, so we follow that methodology: day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 7. Day 7 launch. So day 1 ideation, day 2 is MVP and product validation, I guess, getting your idea out into people's hands. Day 3, naming your thing. Day 4, building a site, which is what we're around about up to at the moment in our sessions. So we've just done the in-person naming and legalities. We've done the naming and legalities online. We've done a few sessions now on websites and stuff. So we will get going in a moment with tonight's session, which is a interim session. Again, we'll be talking about websites. It's pretty popular. So welcome everyone. It is right on 8 o'clock. So this is the Rapid Startup Meetup. We meet every Tuesday and discuss all things startups, all things ideas, everything from apps to physical stores, to online sales, to affiliate marketing, all that sort of stuff. So no matter what your idea is, if you're trying to get it off the ground, you're trying to work out whether it's going to work, or you just wanted to launch it to something bigger, then you are in the right place. Tonight we are talking about landing page secrets. We are doing a part 2. This was a popular session a couple of weeks back. So hi everyone. If you are coming in live at the moment, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can jump on. I should turn the comments on, shouldn't I? Yes, comments are on. Sorry about the loud noise there. All right. If you're coming in via YouTube straight on, you can chat in there. If you are on a mobile device, hi Simon. You can jump onto rapidexecutive.com/live, which was the link in the webinar. If you had signed up for this beforehand. Gives you the webinar at the top and then a really simple chat box underneath, so you can click on your name and type in there. It's got all the previous chat history as well for all the other sessions, so catch up on all the questions and answers that come along with that. Say good day, say where you're from. I'm down here in Perth. I know Paul's from Perth. I think Talia, you're from Perth as well. Barry's definitely from Perth. Simone, I think are you new here? Is this your first time? Let me know if this is your first time. We're jumping into this session. I've got heaps to show you guys tonight. Again, I've got a hard stop right at 9 o'clock because I've got my team meeting with my offshore development team and my rest of my business team. Yep, Talia from Perth, cool. Right, so we'll get off to a start tonight. So as I said earlier on to the guys that were on earlier, we have heaps to go through tonight. I wanted to show you something I launched today, which is already going really well. It's something in the affiliate space, but it's something I'm very into myself. So if you are interested in, I'm actually, I didn't realize I'm definitely a staunch marketer today. I've got all of the biohacking material on, so that'll make sense a little bit later on when I go through that for you. All right, I'm sufficiently warmed up with a cup of tea now, so let's get into it. Tonight we have a session on landing page secrets. This is a follow-on from our previous session, very popular. We ducked into some of the ways you can build a landing page, and I'll go through that as well, a bit of a recap from last week's session. And I've got some cool stuff to show you on how to launch a website and get sales as fast as possible. So if you guys are ready, Hangouts would like to share your screen, and it's not sharing my screen for some reason. How interesting. Some technical difficulties with Google Hangouts. Never heard of it. Can't really show you websites if I can't share my screen. Let me just see if I can turn that off. See if that works. That's so interesting. Just try and create some background music while I sort this out. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to share the screen and nothing is coming up when I hit share. It's just a blank screen. Right, let's see if we can let's turn that off. Turn that off. I might have to duck out and duck back in again. So I would like to share my screen with you guys and show you all of these cool things. I've got some websites to show you. I've got some funnels to show you. I've got some slides to show you, some images to show you, and some really cool stuff. I've also got some sales stats that I made today that I really like to show you as well. So what I might do is quickly press stop and start again and come straight back to you. Right, oh, I think we're back. Let's have a look. Oh, I can share my screen. All right, hopefully you guys are back. And let me hit present. We are off. I do apologize for that, guys. I hope I haven't annoyed too many of you and lost too many of you after that, but we'll get straight into it. So as I said, this is the Rapid Startup bonus session. This is a landing page secrets part 2, follow-up from a couple of weeks back. G'day, Shane. Thanks for dropping in again. Nice to see you. All right, let's get into it. Build your own dreams, or someone else will hire you to build theirs. Very apt for this evening's call as well. This is all about building something, and building stuff isn't hard, definitely these days. So in the last session, we walked through the $0 website in 1 hour, the $100 website in a day. Quickly talked on what a landing page is, and we covered things like hosting, themes, plugins, all that sort of stuff as well. On this evening's session, we'll do another quick intro to funnels. I've got a few things I want to show you. Definitely stay till the end because there is some cool demos that I want to show you as well, and as well as my stats from today. As I said, we'll have plenty of time for Q&A if we can get through this. As we always do, we start with our why, because eventually it will always become a job. But if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And that's certainly how I felt today. All right, quickly just covering the business model matrix. So if you are new here, you would not have seen this before. What I did was put together a bunch of business archetypes: the teacher, the freelancer, the maker, the retailer, some subtypes within that. So this is a quick validation of your idea. Where do you fit within the startup or business model landscape, or where do you want to? Where does your idea fit? Along with some real world examples. So each of these are clickable links, and they'll take you out to case studies on all of these. Gives you a bit of a rundown of where they sit as well, as far as market size, how easy it is to get into that business, and whether it's an automated / recurring revenue type thing if you're looking for, you know, the passive income laptop by the seaside type venture. All right, it's good. Let's do it. All right, we just quickly run through last week's session. Was the $0 landing page in 0 time. If you jump into MailChimp, it has the ability to create a landing page without a website, without a URL, without anything. You can literally sign up for MailChimp for free, rapidexecutive.com/MailChimp, and you can create a really simple landing page like this in a couple of minutes. Because MailChimp is an email provider, that email address sign up part here is built into MailChimp itself. That's effectively what you're trying to create. The rest of this is just prettiness for people to, I guess, know, like, and trust you. This is a landing page. It has this single call to action, which they always have, which we'll get to in a minute, but this will all be integrated into your email list. Perfect way to start. If you don't know anything about technology, if you don't know anything about websites, if you don't have a URL or anything yet, you just literally want to start collecting email addresses, you can do that in 5 minutes. You can probably do that while I'm talking in the background. So really simple. You can chuck that together in a couple of minutes. The only issue with that is obviously the URL. If you don't own yourname.com or youridea.com, then you won't have that as your website. You'll have to redirect people to something that comes with MailChimp, which is an EAP URL and some weird characters. But you can hide that within a Facebook post, a link on a page, the button inside of the one link that you get inside of Instagram. It could be the click of an image on Pinterest, all that sort of stuff. So you literally do not need a website to collect people's email addresses. All right, we started on this before, but what is a landing page? A landing page has a title. My title is actually in my sample here. I'm using the Rapid Startup title at the top there. My byline is really this one here. Start something meaningful in 7 days. We've got an image in the background, sort of meaningful to what we're talking about. It has a little bit of content down the bottom as to what this is. Comprehensive self-paced course. Find your idea, build and launch it all in a little week. Enter your email address for a free sample first lesson, and call to action, which is get your free sample. So that is the simple anatomy of a landing page. You need these things on a landing page. All right, and if you want inspiration, if you have an idea that you need a landing page and you know you need email addresses, but you're not exactly sure what they're supposed to look like, if you need some design inspiration, if you aren't design inclined and you want to go and copy someone else's and just change the wording and stuff, totally normal, totally fine. It's called funnel hacking. Landingfolio.com is amazing. They have some absolutely beautiful looking landing pages. All right. The fortune is in the follow-up. Thank you, Mr. Pat Flynn. A real landing page is what WordPress can do for you. If you get yourself hosted, you can start as little as $2 a month on HostGator. They've got a really simple WordPress setup. You can set your website up that way. I used to use HostGator, and I moved all my sites bar one over to WP Engine, which is a WordPress specific type site. They're a little bit more expensive, but they are amazing. Super fast, way faster, way more secure. And I used to use Dan Norris's WP curve with my websites. with my WordPress sites to get, I guess, unlimited tech support. The tech support offered by WP Engine comes free, and it's actually faster. So no offense to Dan there, but I actually get better response, faster response from the WP Engine guys. So I no longer use WP Curve. All right, now we can make it pretty with what's called on WordPress a theme. I think they call them templates on Shopify. Actually, no, they call them themes as well. A couple of places call them templates, depending on what sort of platform you're using. If you're using Squarespace, I think they call them templates. The theme is like the shell of your website. So something to look for when you are finding a theme is that it's got a simple layout, that it's extendable, and a simple customization. So this is a customization screen of the StudioPress themes that I use. Pretty much that whole front page there, apart from if you click here and add image, it'll add the background image, but everything else on that front page is done with that, just the words there. That's the whole landing page is done with just that, because the theme is so responsive, so fantastic, so extendable, so simple that it just looks great out of the box. A question I get asked all the time when we do these sessions on creating websites and landing pages, lots of stuff, usually about 4 times the size popularity across the rest of the sessions. People are really into websites. They see that as the be all end all, which it can feel like that, but it certainly isn't. And I get asked all the time, do I need all those plugins? So the answer simply is no. If you can get away with not having a plugin, get away with not having a plugin. The absolute minimum requirements for plugins, if you're using MailChimp, something like MailChimp for WordPress, which is the super simple way to add MailChimp onto your website and get your email addresses. If you're using Genesis, use something that extends the theme so you don't have to use 100 plugins to get the theme to do what you want it to do. And as an absolute minimum to any website, you need Google Analytics and some sort of SEO plugin that'll do all the simple SEO for you. You don't need to know what SEO even means if you've got something like this. It is important, and this sort of thing can sort it out for you. All right, we quickly jumped into some advanced websites as well. So I started creating all of my opt-in forms. This webinar session, the page you're actually looking on is created with OptimizePress. I really, really love OptimizePress. I really don't like lead pages. I tried that. I did their free trial. I didn't like the look and feel. I didn't like how it looked on a mobile. I didn't like the pricing structure. So I stayed away from lead pages. I also found out that lead pages was getting frowned upon by Facebook for being a spammy kind of URLs and things like that. So that was another nail in their coffin for me. But a few weeks back, I discovered ClickFunnels. We'll talk a little bit more about ClickFunnels in the coming slides, because I can't wait to show you what's happened in the last couple of weeks and where that's all leading at the moment. So I'm moving all of my stuff off of OptimizePress and onto ClickFunnels, all the sales stuff. So I'm still going to use OptimizePress for my website pages, but all of my sales stuff, all of my funnels, all of my opt-ins, all that sort of stuff is going to be done on ClickFunnels, and I will show you why. Okay, can you get sales in 60 minutes or less? If you are looking at creating an email opt-in, a website, if you want to do webinars, if you want to do e-commerce, checkouts, if you want to do a membership site, you want to have some sort of paid content, if you're doing some kind of challenge for people, if you want to do affiliate marketing, affiliate software, if you want to sell affiliates, have people do selling for you, things like that. All these things you can buy as packages. And I've given an indicative monthly cost for all of those things. Rounds up to about $700, and some of them can be even more. So if you go to HubSpot, or if you go to Infusionsoft, can do a lot of this sort of stuff, and that's a couple $100 a month. Actually several $100 a month if you add all of those things in. All of this can be done with one tool. Pretty new tool, the awesome tool, and I'm a huge fan. It's called ClickFunnels. All right, so I created this webinar. I recreated this webinar as an automated webinar sales funnel using ClickFunnels. You can go check it out at rapidexecutive.com/launch. We ran through it a couple of weeks back. I gave you an extremely long URL because I hadn't actually planned on showing you guys through yet. But if you want to go and see how simple or how awesome they can look, it actually took me about 30 minutes to create the front page. It took several weeks to create the content inside, but the actual sales part of this took about 30 minutes for the first page, about an hour for the follow-up sales pages after this, and it's a set and forget. It's all out of the box. It all works. Everything's beautiful. Everything's fantastic. If you want to go and have a look at how good it looks, rapidexecutive.com/launch, and the whole thing, the whole front page was created in 30 minutes. Really, really simple. ClickFunnels is awesome. So I'm going to show you guys through that. I'll cut back to you guys in a moment to answer any questions and see exactly what you guys want to see. But I'm super excited to tell you guys about an affiliate funnel that I played with today. So I sent an email to my very, very small list, and I made money in less than an hour. And how did I do that? So buttercoffee.com.au is my e-commerce store. So we've talked about that a few times before. I'm very much into biohacking. This is a fantastic book if you're interested in increasing your energy, if you're looking at getting the edge in your role, or just in your day-to-day life. If you're having issues with weight or energy from motivation, things like that, all this stuff is covered in the guide. It's really fantastic. So that's that side of it. On the other side of it, I know Anthony DiClemente, and he is offering through ClickFunnels some affiliates. So I joined the affiliate through ClickFunnels, and I sent the link to the book out, and within an hour, money started showing up in my account. So it's an absolutely fantastic book. So it's an easy sell for me because I know the market. I love the book. It's a great book. It's got fantastic content. But what he's actually doing, which I'll show you in a moment, is giving the book away for free. So he's doing everything you should be doing in ClickFunnels, and he's doing it really, really well. So the site, if you go and have a look at buttercoffee.com.au/biohackersguide, I'll show you guys in a minute as well. It's just fantastic. The funnel itself in ClickFunnels is amazing. It's really, really super uber professional. I kind of followed along with Russell Brunson as he was creating it. So I think it took him a couple of weeks for the guys to create this because of the amount of content that's in it itself. So it's got heaps of videos and all this awesome biohacking stuff. He's got, he's inside a cryo tank, which is one of those like liquid nitrogen body tank things. He's doing all sorts of stuff. It's really, really cool. So all that to say, I'm not sure if you can actually see that. Hopefully you can see that. So this is the affiliate center within ClickFunnels itself. So you can see my name there. This was today. So I refreshed this and took a screenshot at 7 o'clock. That's $156 from literally telling people on my very, very tiny list that, you should go check out this free book. And Anthony's paying me for it. Sound cool? All right. Now, something else I want to show you is I'm going to go back and refresh that page. So that was at 7 o'clock this evening. I didn't actually mean to refresh it that soon, but it doesn't matter. I'm sure it's moved since then. So let me share the page and hit screen share. Hey, come back. Oh no, I've lost the screen share again. Why does it keep doing that? Moment. Sorry guys, we don't usually have technical difficulties. Me being a nerd and all. I'm sure that's because I'm trying to do a live demo for you. Always the same in live demos, right? Now, as painful as this might be, I might have to duck out again. I really do want to show you guys this. Who wants to see the live update of the sales stats for today? Let me know. So we saw that it was at 156.8. Share again. Some share. Right. Paul says yes. Yes, please. Sorry, Shane. I know it's a bit painful, guys. I apologize. This is the magic of Google technology tonight. Let me yes, please. All right. If you can bear with me for 2 seconds, let me duck out and duck back in again. All right, I'm back. Okay. I apologize profusely to the replay viewers going, why do you keep doing this? I apologize. I do really want to show you guys what's happening. It'll be worth it, I promise. All right. If I hit refresh on that, hopefully you guys can see it. Wow, look at that. 174. So 156.78. It's now 174.76. How cool is that? Right, I hope that was worth it for the, the pain and anguish. So if that just keeps going up, that's that's affiliate money. That's passive income. Just keeps coming in, all because I'm sharing a friend of mine's book. It's an awesome book, so it's definitely worth getting. And if you do want a copy for free, go and check it out at buttercoffee.com.au/biohackersguide. That was up on my slide before. I know it's a long URL. I apologize for that. But buttercoffee.com.au/biohackersguide, one word. Really cool book. You can grab it for free. It's the upsells that come afterwards. You can go and watch those upsells. They are amazing. You don't have to buy them. And you don't have to buy from me. That's not the reason to show you that either. If you are interested in funnels, it's because it's working. It's cool. It looks awesome. You can follow that yourselves. Definitely worth the hassle. Congrats. Thanks, Paul. Thanks. All right. We did manage to get through that. That was my live demo part 1. I do have a live demo part 2 I want to show you as well. So let's go through that as well. So that was the affiliate funnel. So that is me reusing the affiliates that's built into ClickFunnels as well. So Anthony has that in his site. He has a click here affiliates. I'm an affiliate with ClickFunnels already. So that was simple, just add it to my account. But if you aren't an affiliate or you aren't yet in ClickFunnels, that won't matter either. So you can sign up with that. You don't even need ClickFunnels to be able to do that. You can still be an affiliate for it and still sign up for other people's affiliates as well. Those things are all built into the high-end version of ClickFunnels as well. So you can sell, give affiliate links out to people that you want to sell your products as well. All that is built into ClickFunnels. It's amazing. All right, so that was that funnel I wanted to show you. Let me show you another funnel I've been working on. Okay, so that was today's. What's next with these then? All right, so I have another product that I have been working through, building out for my audience. So in the bulletproof biohacking, health and wellness, extreme nutrition type, I want to be healthy, I want to lose heaps of weight, all those kinds of things. We have been looking into ketosis or ketogenic diet, using fat for energy, lots of coconut oil, all those sorts of things. So if you aren't into that, then you have no idea what I'm talking about. That's fine. If you are into that, then it's quite simply things like MCT or C8 MCT, all those sort of things where it's you using fat for energy instead of carbohydrates. So much better for you, so much more nutritious, lasts a lot longer, gives you way more energy, reduces brain fog, all that sort of stuff. So all that to say, what am I doing next with my funnel? So I have built Google's having some fun this evening. Can you see me, guys? Sorry, Barry. Let me know if you can hear me back in. Apologies again for the replay, guys. This doesn't usually duck out this many times in one day. I do have full service here. No issues with Telstra. No issues with the internet. The guys said there's no work on. No video here. All right. Okay, how's that? We should be back. All right, we'll duck through this really quick. I'll stop flicking around the screen. Maybe that's what's causing it between all the shares. So Barry, can't see you yet. Nope, you've gone bye-bye. Shane says no video. I think I'm back now. So let me know if you can't see me now. I might even chuck a comment in here. Back. Paul says go. Yeah, cool. All right, so we're back. All right, apologies. We have to blame Google for this one. I'm sorry about that. So let me flick over. I'll show you that funnel again. So this is the simple Facebook funnel. So I'm using Facebook traffic to drive cold traffic here. My goal being 10,000 views to this ad on nutritional ketosis. So my target here is to find people who are interested in this. I'm using my targeting pixel. So I've got people on my website that are interested in this already. So that helps. You don't necessarily need that. But if you have people come to your website, you can create what's called a lookalike audience. So Facebook will look at who has come to your website. It might be, as little as 500 people. And it would say, okay, I can give you a 1% lookalike audience from that, which could scale that 500 people up to what Facebook thinks would be the same type of people. Up to around, I think I've got 150,000 from I think I took a snapshot of about 1,000 people. Facebook have scaled that up with a 1%. So they think that this is a 1% margin for error. They think they can find people within 1% of my target for those 1,000 people that equal 100,000 people. So my target then is with that 100,000 people to have a budget of $50 to get 10,000 views. So I'm optimizing for conversions because I want people who will actually go through and click. I've created in ClickFunnels a split test. So I've got different headlines. You'll see there's different words on these. I've taken a screenshot. It's really tiny. I'm sorry, guys, but I really wanted to show you what this is, and I will show you in detail. So these are in ClickFunnels. You can create split tests of pages. Basically, you grab a page and say, hey, I want another version of this and edit anything. It keeps tally on all of them. It'll award winners based on what you want to see, how well they're doing, all that sort of stuff. All that is built into ClickFunnels. It's amazing. So I'm going for email signups. I'm trying to qualify people coming through here. So I'm sending people straight from a nice little simple article piece. There's not a lot of content on that. I'm driving them into one of these split tested landing pages that's asking them for an email address, which then takes them to a video page, tells them all about ketones, tells them all about ketosis, tells them all about weight loss, energy, focus, all-day energy, loss of cravings, all that sort of stuff, and tells them about this new product, which I have tried and it is super game changer. Not available in Australia yet. You can only get it through me because I'm the only affiliate. So they can then go and opt in for that. So hopefully I'm converting people to affiliate sales. Now I've built all of this in ClickFunnels and it took me maybe an hour. I wanted to do some split tests, so that took a little bit extra, couple of minutes to write those few additional headlines. It all come down to the copy itself. The actual funnel is really simple. So who would like to see the funnel? Hopefully I can flick back again to the other page. So I have to stop sharing that page to show you another page. So I think that's what Google's having trouble with this evening. So let me pull up the ClickFunnels account. Thought I had that up separate. All right. Amazing. All right. So this is my ClickFunnels account. I'll F11 so that's bigger for you guys. Come on. There we go. Maybe I can zoom in. Now, I only launched this with Facebook ads, got approved about 20 minutes before this session, so 7:30, I think, and I've already had 27 visitors. 10 have gone to this page, 8 have gone to this, and 9 have gone to this. So I've got different headlines for them. So depending on where they land, I want to see which ones work. I actually am trying to differentiate, I guess, as well. It's not the best way to split test, but I didn't do detailed split testing on the ad itself because I just targeted sort of everyone within that that Facebook wants to give me. So the whole 100,000, but technically I should have taken that 100,000, split it into 3 and said, okay, people who don't want to go to the gym, people who hate dieting, and people who are into weight loss, or something like that would actually specifically put them to these pages, and then I can send them to those direct variations to see if that works as well. So that's one way we can do it. So that is the landing page that they go through. You'll see the funnel then can take you to a separate page. So that landing page just lets you into this page. You can go straight to this page, guys, and have a look. It's so cool. get.ketocoffee.co/referrer, which will take you straight to this page. You don't need to opt into that email address. That's just so I can keep track of people. But this 4-minute video tells everyone anything they need to know. And if people can't get through this.
Have you ever built a campfire before? If so, did you know that by building that fire, you've actually unlocked the power for unlimited energy, fat loss, and focus?
All right. I'm not going to show you all that. You can go and have a look at that. That is at get.ketocoffee.co/referrer. But that is what comes as the value bomb, I guess, afterwards. There's a 4-minute video explaining everything you need to do all of that unlimited energy, fat loss, and focus from a simple product that you can chuck in water. And it's kind of a meal replacement, but that's a terrible term for what it actually is. It's a source of energy from ketones, which is like fat energy. It's awesome. And then that takes them off to the site where they can buy the product. So that I put that whole thing together in, I think it was less than an hour. As I said, I needed to work on the copy of those landing pages because I wanted to get some split testing done. The copy, like thinking about the words and the wording, put myself in the mindset stuff, that takes time. But everything else was, I want a simple opt-in. That's all that is. So it's a 2-step funnel. It's called a opt-in funnel. It's the standard funnel you get. It has an email thing on the front. You change the titles, which I've done. That's the split test. I chuck that video in. I put my link in. I'm done. That's the whole thing. That's the whole funnel done in less than an hour. So landing pages, websites, sales page, all that stuff done. Very cool. So that I have started driving traffic to like 20 minutes ago. And I'm hoping, now that we've given it some time, I'm hoping this is really helpful for you guys as well. I know this was a lot of jumping around, but this is all that really goes into the whole thing. I'm hoping I actually have some stats to show you. Probably won't be as good as my my day's pay today from the biohacking book, but let's have a look if Facebook have started sending traffic to my landing pages yet. So this, bear in mind, guys, this is cold traffic. I've literally said, take a lookalike audience from here, which none of these people have been anywhere near my site before. They don't know me. They don't know, like, and trust me yet. It's just cold traffic. All right, so it looks like I don't have any conversions yet, which is a bummer. I've optimized for conversion. Ooh, I have some traffic. Hey, 24 impressions. All right. So the ad's working. That's a good thing. I have spent 48 cents on 24 impressions. That's pretty good. I'm going to click yet, but that's okay. So Facebook's a bit slow to get started, but at least they're started. So in less than an hour, yeah, 42 minutes, 43 minutes, I have had 24 impressions. So it does take some time for Facebook to ramp these things up. I'm being very impatient. But you can see that all I did was create a simple ad, had my picture, had a title. It's a link off to, for this one, it's the Biohacker's Guide, so it's a link on my website. With the other one, it hasn't started yet. That did come slightly after. I had to create one after the other. But for the rapid fat loss one, I have no impressions yet, which means they haven't finished sorting out their back end stuff. But that was done after the Biohacker's book. So that is me taking people straight to that that landing page I just showed you with the split test. All right, so that is how you create websites in less than an hour that can go straight to sales. Pretty cool, huh? Right, now back to you guys. We have 20 minutes. So if you have questions on any of that, let me know. If you have questions on your ideas, if you're working on an idea or a funnel at the moment, and you want me to quickly show you how it would look or how I would go approaching it, I've been working with a couple of people this week on their funnels. Probably none of you guys are any of the ones I've been working with this week. If it's the same people in the chat that are online, then probably not. But I've been working with a few guys this week on their funnels and helping them with that. So if you guys want some help with your funnels, if you want some help with your ideas, then let me know in the comments and questions. Happy to go through how I set that up. If you want to go into the further into detail, let me know. Up to you guys. So super excited about this stuff. I can't, I can hardly contain myself to show you guys how all this is working. I'm going to hit refresh on my little slot machine and see if that's still going up. What did we say it was before? $172 something? 174.76. Sound about right? Awesome. I know, if it sounds like peanuts, like it's passive income. So it's I'm not expecting it to be huge, but I literally sent an email. That was it for that one. It's validating. It validates that it works. If the funnel works itself, then you drive traffic to it, and hence me showing you that Facebook ad that I just created. Now that I know that that works, I sent an email, sent a few people there. They were kind of the target market. That's cool. People bought it. They're wowed by the offer. It's awesome. It's a free book. Like you pay for shipping and handling. It's like $10 or something, and they send you out this really awesome, like one of the best books written on biohacking. Less sciencey than, I know that's back to front, but that's the original biohacking Bible, the Bulletproof Diet. That's probably a little bit more sciencey and a little bit less fun of a read. This is a super fun read, and it goes into a bit more detail about specific stuff. Obviously, Dave Asprey has his own product lines. Anthony uses everyone's stuff, so he has no sort of, I need to say this about this, but I can't say that about that because it kind of goes against my products or something like that. So not that Dave would do that. I'm just saying that's it's a lot less biased to say this is coming at biohacking from a whole different angle. Anyway, it's a great fun read and it's free. So it was really easy to get people to take that offer. Hey, you want some free stuff? And it's awesome. Yes, I do. So if you want to go and check that out, if you want to check out the funnel, I recommend just going and have a look at the videos and stuff that he's got and how he set out the sales page. I know it took them some time to do, because there's a lot of content on there. I know that it took them a couple of weeks to set up the funnel, but I checked out that exact landing page when Russell from ClickFunnels said that he was working with Anthony. I'd been following Anthony before that because he's part of some other biohacking stuff that I'm part of. So when I found out they were doing that, Russell kind of let's slip the URL. I went and jumped on the URL. That was a couple of weeks ago, and it looked pretty similar. I know they've tidied up a few things. They've added a few extra videos and some pictures. So I'm sure that was the stuff they were working on over that period. But the workflow, all the bullets, the titles, all that stuff was already there a couple of weeks back. So I reckon they probably smashed it out in a weekend. But if you want to go and have a look, it's buttercoffee.com.au/biohackers guide. Let me chuck that back up on the screen for you so you can see. If you want to go and have a look at how that funnel is set up. That's not what I wanted to show you. Let me show you the other one. Funnels. Where's my slides? Here they are. So that's it there. So that's the biohackers guide, and it's buttercoffee.com.au/biohackers guide, which will take you to his landing page. Do you guys want me to quickly show you? I know you probably don't want to have 50 different screens going at once. So if you like, I can show you quickly now. I'll do that. That would be very helpful, Nathan. Yes, it will. Yes, it will, Nathan. Coffee.com.au/biohackers guide. Like my nice lab keyboard, guys. Right. Boom, boom. Free book. Hey, see, I didn't lie. I told you it's the truth. It's the truth. Right. Quality. This is quality. That's extremely loud, I apologize. Cool, huh? Let me pause that because it's probably really loud for you guys. But you can go and watch this at buttercoffee.com.au/biohackers guide. So that's the biohackers guide. Talks about all this stuff. He's built this in ClickFunnels in no time. All these little icons, everything that's included in ClickFunnels, the buttons, all that sort of stuff. If I go and hover off the page, can't do that because I'm on full screen for you guys, but he's kind of broke down the whole book, all the chapters, with some nice imagery. And if you want a copy of the guide, you type your name, your email address, and your shipping address. In the next page, you pay for shipping, which is like $10 or something, and he sends you out the book. So cool. All done in ClickFunnels. So it's quite long. If you are selling a book or an ebook or a guide or giving away a free guide, something like that, you could probably do it all with, you could even do an animated GIF. You could do a picture of yourself, a picture of the book, something like this. And maybe an intro page here with a couple of the dot points. And yes, I want my guide. This part here is all built into ClickFunnels already. So that pop-up and all the sales page, that's actually a cart, a shopping cart that's built in. So it takes payment information, it's integrated with Stripe, payment all on the page. The next page will be the confirmation, thanks for buying, and it'll send you a notification to send a book out to someone. So you could do that in literally an hour, easily, definitely easily. All right, that's the hover off the page. So, hey, don't go away. You should buy the book. Cool. What do you think? How cool is ClickFunnels? How cool is ClickFunnels? All right. I do have a couple other slides to take you through, guys. But I really wanted to show you this, the stuff that I've been working on. So we did promise to go through a sales funnel. I haven't built one tonight, but I've showed you what I built today. I'm not building one again tonight because I've spent all day on these. So I hope that was just as helpful. But it's so simple to do these and so awesome, and they work. I was planning on building one for you this evening, but I built one today and it started working. So I thought that would be interesting for you to see as well. Right. So as I said, I will be driving traffic to my next funnel. A quick recap, we did jump through the $0 landing page, the $100 website using hosting and WordPress, optimized press for landing pages, and then obviously my future-proof version, which is ClickFunnels. And you can go and have a look. These slides are obviously available at rapidexecutive.com/live, as they are all week, which is where you're watching. If you just scroll down the page a little bit, click the button that gives you a PDF. You don't have to put your email address or anything in. You just click the button and boom, you got that. So it is a great day to start. So as I said, you can go and jump on my webinar funnel and go and have a look at how I set that up as well. rapidexecutive.com/launch, which takes you to basically the whole 7-day startup series it's actually a membership site. So you can see how all that works and how it was all put together. It's back on the back of a webinar. So the webinar then pitches into the membership site, and that's all built on ClickFunnels. So I would like to show you that as well. I know we went through it briefly last week, but if you want to, we can go through that again. And as we do say every week, there is a couple of Skype calls. We had a few this week, which was awesome. We actually took all the slots up this week. So it was good to hang out with a couple of you guys and talk through your ideas. I'm actually helping a couple of you out a bit further as well with your ideas. A few people who are taking massive action and getting their businesses out. A few people on a deadline as well, which is awesome to see. All right. Okay, that's everything I had in the slides for this evening. But if you guys want to go through some more of the funnels, let me know. Let's come back to that page. If you guys have any questions, I've got about 10 minutes. Right, I think we're over all of those. Quick question: how do you normally hear about all these great new tools like ClickFunnels? Is it just through sources like podcasts and blogs, etc.? Yes. So I am an absolute podcast fiend. I think I showed you guys last week my list of podcasts. I wowed someone the other night by showing them through, and funnily enough, they'd never heard of podcasts. They'd never listened to them before. He jumped on. He emailed me on Wednesday and asked me about a certain number of a certain episode of one of the podcasts. I think it was like the 8th or 9th I wanted to listen to. So he listened to all of them. Like, yes, man, go for it. So in short, yes, I had been hearing about ClickFunnels for probably about a year. And just over the last 6 months, started looking into it. And over the last 3 months, signed up and went, I'm in. This is the best way ever. I'd played with all sorts of technology, so I'm definitely got the entrepreneurial bug on new and shiny objects and shiny object syndrome. Trying to sort that out as well. I know that causes me all sorts of grief and causes my bank balance all sorts of grief because I'm not focused on stuff. So this year it is my Amazon business. I do have a few of these other bits and pieces that are hanging around the side. But my Amazon business, Amazon brand is around that biohacking stuff. So it's all in line. So these are all arms of that. So we were talking about Amazon the last couple of weeks as well. ClickFunnels is just a tool to help me with that as well. So I have a few of my e-commerce items that will be coming through ClickFunnels as well. I'm pretty excited about that. So they actually have a link in with Shopify stores. So looking at jumping over onto Shopify off WooCommerce for one of my Amazon brands, which will bring ClickFunnels into that. So I can take people straight through a ClickFunnel with traffic and into the Amazon landscape and help capture the people in that way as well. So an external traffic source for Amazon. Hope that helps, Shane. But I guess because ClickFunnels, so Russell Brunson is an absolute, I think he's a self-professed version of this as well, but he is a student of marketing. So all the best marketing stuff he already knows about. So he'll tell you, go listen to that and go and hear this. And he's now stepped up his content game as well. So he has a blog, he has a Periscope, he has 2 podcasts. ClickFunnels has its own podcast as well. If you guys are interested in this sort of thing, there's a really cool thing that happens on Fridays in the US, which is Saturday for us. I think a thing called funnelfridays.com, where Russell does basically a funnel in half an hour in ClickFunnels. So cool. He is, it's new, so it's a bit rough and ready, and they're trying to sell a lot of their additional products. via that. So I'm watching it for that as well. I like seeing how they're doing that. They have an awesome add-on product called Funnel Scripts, which is a WordPress site. It's an automated scripting tool which creates all of those, all of the copy. So you type in your target market, their biggest problem, what you're selling, what it solves, all this sort of stuff, and then it spits out all the words that you would put on your page. Awesome. I have no idea how it does it, but it looks cool. They have some awesome content. They've got a blog. They've got YouTube channels. They've got I think they've even got a Facebook group and a whole bunch of other stuff. So I'm active in those. I'm active in a few Facebook groups as well. So there's a whole bunch of places that I get my stuff from. As you can tell, I don't watch any TV. I'm constantly just learning stuff and sharing it out with you guys. So I hope that answered your question. If there's any requests, guys, for me to show you anything, if I went through too fast with anything, I apologize. I know we were jumping around a bit and Google wasn't our friend this evening with sharing the screen and a few bits and pieces. So I apologize for that, especially to the replay viewers, because that wouldn't have made any sense to you as to why that kept happening. Welcome. No problem, Shane. If you do want to try out ClickFunnels for yourself, there is a link down below. Yes, it's an affiliate link, but it gives you a free 2-week trial. It gives me nothing if it doesn't interest you. But if you do click on the link, go and give it a try. Absolutely nothing, costs you nothing. It's awesome. You'll also get introduced to a whole bunch of his content, a whole bunch of that, how to do funnels, gives you heaps and heaps of free stuff. You can just take that and run, like I did with one of his other products. Heaps and heaps and heaps of free stuff. So, and you can go and have a look at how ClickFunnels works. They'll give you some free funnels to play with as well, including the unbelievably awesome gun oil funnel, which is making the guys like 400 grand a month from 3 simple pages and some Facebook ads. Yeah, cool. All right. Okay, so that I had a heap of other things I can show you as well, guys, but I was really keen to show you some funnels that are working. So a funnel that I got working today. So that was almost like building it on the spot for you, but I did build it today. I noticed a need in the market to to get that out, and I wanted to get it out to my customers in the daytime Australian time, because my customers are Australian. Test that market. Once I've tested that the funnel works, that the offer is appealing to what I would call strangers, randoms, people that I don't know. If you ask your mum, I actually have my mum here from over east. If you ask your mum to go and click on something, she's going to say yes. If you ask a friend, he might say yes. If you ask a customer via an email, they'll do it if they really, if it's compelling, if they really want it, if it's something they need, something they like, if they know, like, and trust that person, it's presented well, then that's a conversion. That's a real conversion. I can blame those numbers now as being true. And then the next step from that is drive cold traffic to it. So if you know it works, we start playing the slot machine game, which is how much can I put in and still get more money out, which is working so far. Hopefully next week when we meet, I'll have some cold hard numbers on the Facebook thing. Hopefully I'm not it takes about 2 days to give you some good data on Facebook. So you can't run it for a day, spend $1,000 and hope to get money out of it. It'll take 2 days for Facebook to actually work out what it's supposed to be doing with that. So $10 a day. If it doesn't work, you can wind it down. If it does work, you can wind it up. That's the beauty of Facebook ads. I'll be able to retarget and change the targeting models and things like that on them as well. If this is all over your head, I apologize, guys, but this is really, it's actually nuts and bolts stuff. It's really quite simple. If you haven't done Facebook ads, it won't make sense. But Facebook ads, you can get started for a couple of bucks a day and your Facebook account. It's really simple. Right. Couple minutes left, guys. I'm going to jump on my. Thanks, Paul. Thanks. I've got to jump on my team meeting. Some really exciting things. It's actually Prime Day in the US. Anyone that knows anything about Amazon, it's like the biggest day of the year. Amazon just goes completely bananas and starts advertising everywhere that if you're a Prime member, you can have 30% off of free shipping anywhere in the US today only. Buy today, buy today, buy today. And there's ads everywhere, and they've got ads on TV shows and commercials, and Prime Day. It's epic. So I have to meet with my Amazon team and sort out where we're going. We had our stock shipment arrive yesterday. So yes, I have stock again, and right before Prime Day. So really excited about that. Our other product is about to run out, and it's on the plane. So we should get it there 2 or 3 days before we run out, which is awesome. And a couple of new products coming up soon. So we'll jump into those, in a few later sessions as well, if you guys are interested. I know a few of you are in Amazon as well. All right, guys. So I'll jump off the session in a moment. If you are watching live, the session chat box will stay open for about another half an hour before we turn it off, before the bots jump in and try and sell us stuff. And yeah, you can watch the replays for this for a couple of days before we refresh it over to next week. And next week we will jump into day 5, which is marketing. And if you do want to see all of the previous sessions, you can hit the screen here, it gives you the YouTube button. You hit YouTube, hit subscribe. And I would like to do this, the Gary Vee thing, and have a little subscribe up the top there. Bing! But I don't have a video guy. So if anyone wants to be my video guy and add my little bing, that would be cool. All right, guys, I hope you have a great week. Good luck with your funneling, funnel hacking, funnels, online sales, websites, all that sort of stuff. If you do want to go and check out ClickFunnels, click the link below. 2 weeks for free. Go and play with it. You can make money in that 2 weeks. Make the money for the first month's payment for it, which is what I did. And you won't regret it. It's awesome. All right, guys. Thanks. I will see you next week.